And Retro Sports Network presents the second half of our Week 1 replay of Pro Football 1980 from Pittsburgh's Three River Stadium in the pouring rain. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. Pittsburgh leads this game 16-7 at the half. If you want to watch the first half, there's a part 1 of this video. We invite you to do it. Always hit that like and subscribe button, but most people want to watch just the second half of the most consequential thing. So let's catch you up on the scoring. Bradshaw hit Jim Smith for the 30-yard touchdown pass. 30% chance of making that, too, to make it 7-0 with 11:50 to go in the first quarter. Second quarter, Earl Campbell with a 7-yard touchdown run. Tony Fritsch hits the extra point with 12:12 to go to make it 7-7. Matt Barr, the Pittsburgh kicker, gave Pittsburgh the lead back with 8:31 to go, and then Terry Bradshaw hit Franco Harris on a check down pass with 1:26 to go, and that's how we got to 16-7. By the way, that extra point by Barr was no good, so Houston can go ahead with a touchdown and a field goal if they can hold Pittsburgh. First downs, Pittsburgh 11-8 on Houston. Pittsburgh has turned it over twice to Houston's once. Penalties, 2 for Houston for 15 yards and 5 for 32 for Pittsburgh. Time of possession, the Steelers 17-28 to Houston's 12-32. On the net offense, 209 for the Steelers and 100 for the Oilers, who get the ball here to start the second half. Roaches is the return man. He is the white square that's standing on his 8-yard line. Groth and Barber are the short men. Houston will work it left to right. They are with the wind here in the third quarter. If you're wondering, at the quarter change, you do not see the players change. So Houston will always work from left to right. The wind will change. Barr's toe hits the football. Roaches has it at the 5 to the 10. He gets to the 20, slips past some tacklers to the 30, gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Illegal block
by Johnson.
Receiving team.
But Jeff Bingham makes the block on the 13-yard line, and I believe we're going to have a penalty on that. So they're going to spot it at the 13. The penalty came at the 27. Kenny Stabler has had a heck of a first half. 13 for 14, but only 79 yards. The Steelers have contained Campbell as a team. The Oilers only have 27 yards rushing in the first half. Going to start Campbell on a sweep to the near side. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage before L.C. Greenwood makes the stop. Greenwood, Banasek, the Steelers' defensive ends. Green and Furness, the defensive tackles. Ham, Lambert, and Cole, your linebackers. Blount and Johnson, your corners. Shallon, Wagner, your safeties. For the Oilers, it's Campbell and Wilson in the backfield. That's Tim Wilson. Renfro and White Shoes Johnson, the two wideouts. Barber, the tight end. Stabler, the quarterback. This is his debut with the Oilers. He was traded for Dan Pastorini in the offseason. Gray and Towns, your tackles. Fisher and Young, your guards. And Mock is your center. I'm going to go Campbell off tackle right, up the middle. Gets across the 15, but there's no hole. Blount with the stop after a gain of 3, so they'll spot it at the Houston 16-yard line, 3rd down and 7. Campbell 12 carries for 28 yards. Medium slant to White Shoes Johnson is the call. Stabler has time. Johnson has a first down and more to the midfield to the 40 before he is stopped by Woodruff at the 39-yard line, a gain of 45. So it's the right call. Pittsburgh was in the nickel. They didn't blitz anybody. And Johnson just caught it at the 23 and found a seam and ran it down the field. So 1st and 10 from the Pittsburgh 39-yard line. Stabler now 12 for 15 for 118 yards. Off tackle left for Campbell. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage and not much more than that. Jack Ham with the stop on the safety blitz. It'll be 2nd down and 10, under 12.5 to go in the third quarter. I'm going to try Wilson on the off tackle left. He gets to the 37-yard line, a gain of 2 before Jack Lambert makes the stop. So Houston has tried the run, and it's just not been all that successful this afternoon. And try Barber on the medium cross. Stabler finds him and has more. He's gonna score. How about that? Barber had an opening. He caught it at about the 20, and he waltzed in the end zone. Donnie Shell missed a tackle, and the Oilers make him pay. So here comes Tony Frisch for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So a 6-play, 87-yard drive to start the second half. Completed on a touchdown pass from Stabler to Barber, and the Oilers cut the lead to 2 with 11:02 to go in the third quarter. It's Pittsburgh 16, Houston 14. All right, here comes the kick to start the second half for Pittsburgh to Pollard. He gets it at the 5 to the 10 to the 20, 25, 28-yard line before Henderson knocks him down. Pittsburgh will start there. No fatigue in this game. Harris and Blyer, the running backs, to start the second half for the Steelers. Sidney Thornton and Blyer are alternating series. Smith and Swan, your wideouts for Pittsburgh. They both have 1 catch apiece. Randy Grossman, your tight end. Sam Cunningham was injured. His return is doubtful. Bradshaw, the quarterback. Brown and Peterson, your tackles. McGriff and Penny are your guards. And Mike Webster, the Hall of Fame center, is a perfect 10 for the Steelers. For the Oilers, they play a 4-3. Bethea and Doris are your defensive ends. Kennard and Davis are your defensive tackles. The linebackers, Brazil, Bingham, and Washington across the line. Brazil, the best of the bunch. He rates 9 out of 10. Stemrick and Wilson are your corners. Stemrick's a 9. Perry and Reinfeldt are your safeties. Harris, 11 carries, 35. Blyer, 6 for 31. Off tackle right to Blyer is the call. He gets to the 30 and is stopped by Brazil at the 31. It's a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Going to go off tackle left to Harris. He picks his way through the line and gets to the 33-yard line before Elvin Bethea makes a stop. 3rd down and 5 on the 2-yard gain. Going to go a medium hitch to Swan here. Bradshaw to throw it. Has time. And it's complete to Swan at midfield. A gain of 17. Lynn has dropped 2 in the first half, and Bradshaw was intercepted twice. He's now 7 for 13 for 139. Steelers lead under 9 minutes to go, third quarter. Going to be a pitch to the far side for Blyer. And they like it across midfield to the 43-yard line, a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, and the Steelers look a little more composed this time as they did for most of the first half. A trap right side for Franco, and he gets 2 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Medium hits to Jim Smith, but Bradshaw's going to have to run for it. He gets the first down and is hit after a gain of 2. So, I thought about giving it to Terry there, so it wasn't the worst call in the world. Didn't see anything he liked. He took off and got the first down, and that's what matters. 7:11 to go and under 7 to go in the third quarter. Steelers have it at the Houston 39. Sweep left to the near side for Harris. He gets to the 40 and back to the original line of scrimmage before he's stopped by Bingham for no gain. 6:29 to go. Medium hitch for Smith. Bradshaw throws, and he throws it. It's a bad pass. Smith dove, but he couldn't come up with it. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So the Steelers will go 3 wide. Bell will be the 3rd wide receiver. And go a short slant. Houston blitzes. Bradshaw ends up having time. It's a check down to Harris. He's got a 1st down. He gets a gain of 12. That's how Pittsburgh got the touchdown, was on a check down. So, 2nd catch of the afternoon for Harris has 21 yards total. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the Houston 27-yard line. Bradshaw completed his first 3, then went 3 for 9, then was 3 for 9, and now is 8 for 15 for $151. I try a medium hitch for Bell. Has time, has it for receiver, and that's a touchdown. I believe it is Bell. It is Bell for the touchdown. He caught it at the 12-yard line and runs in the end zone for a 27-yard touchdown pass. How about that? So Barr is in to complete the extra point. Pick is up, and this one is good. So with 4:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, it's Pittsburgh 23, Houston 14. A 10-play drive, 72 yards, capped by a 27-yard touchdown pass from Terry Bradshaw to Theo Bell. Bradshaw now 9 for 16 for $178. Roaches stands on his 8, gets the ball at the 10, to the 20. 26-yard line, 25-yard line, a gain of 15, Moriarty on the stop. So that was a blow. The Steelers have not looked great at times today, but they hold a 9-point lead with 19:42 to go in the ballgame. Pittsburgh's going to blitz. So he audibles. No, he doesn't audible. It's not. Oh, you know what? Because I called the original play. That was the original play. It was a 3-yard give on the run, left off tackle, and they blitz it, and so I was going to change it to a pass, and I clicked on the call the original play. Isn't that special? So 2nd down and 7 for the Oilers from their own 28-yard line. So off tackle left again. This time it's Campbell. He gets to the 30 and no more. And there's a flag on the play.
Encroachment defense. Number 76, 5-yard penalty.
Well, it's on Banasek. So, and that negates the tackle by Lambert and the gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Oilers from their own 33. Second and short. Let's throw the long slant. Let's go for Johnson. So Stabler to throw it. He's waiting for the route to develop. He throws it down, and it's complete. But to Johnson at the Houston 47. He gets across midfield. Donnie Shell makes a stop at the Pittsburgh 45, and that's a gain of 22. Well, Stabler is now 14 of 17 for $177. They may not be giving Houston anything on the ground, but Stabler is picking them apart in the air. However, the Steelers are on the right. Houston is on the wrong end of a 23-14 score. Trap to the right. for Campbell. 45, 43-yard line.
Encroachment. Defense.
But
Number
again,
75. 5-yard penalty.
he would have been stopped for a gain of 2, but Mean Joe Green jumped the line. Excuse me. So that's a second penalty, encroachment penalty on this drive. And so it'll be 1st and 5 from Houston on the Pittsburgh 40. First and short. Let's try Renfro for the bomb. Stabler looks for the home run. Throws for the home run. Didn't complete. Renfro dropped it at the 5-yard line. Oh, Murphy. Pitch left to the far side to Campbell. Gets it across the 40. Has a first down. Inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Lambert with the stop. 1st and 10. Gain of 6 on the play. From the Pittsburgh 34. Houston is already in field goal range. Mean Joe Green on the sideline is not on the sidelines. He needs a breather, though. Campbell, 14 carries for 34 yards. This time we'll go off tackle right with him, see what he can do. Gets it across the 30, or to the 30, before Donnie Shell makes a stop, a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 for Houston from the Pittsburgh 30-yard line. Stabler calls his own plays, or he did with Oakland. Not sure what he's doing here. We'll go with the right trap. Campbell, cross the 30. Doesn't get the first down. Hit at the 27. Vanasek with the stop, a gain of 3. So 16 carries for Campbell. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. You see that saying 117, but the clock is running and you don't see where the clock stops until the next play is called. Going to go a screen play to Wilson to the far side. He does not have... Oh, he has it, but Cole knocks him down for a loss of 3. Do I want it with the wind? I have a 72% chance of making the field goal. So I did the hurry up. It cuts it down to 69%, but I want to try to get the points. I want this with the wind. This will be from 47 yards. Kick is blocked! And Vanasek recovers with 10 seconds to go, so the clock is stopped there. So Thornton comes in, last play of the third quarter to come up. Trap right to Thornton. They start from the 38-yard line. He gets to the 40 before he's stopped by Washington for a gain of 2. So we start the final stanza here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers lead the Oilers 23-14. And let's go through the scoring plays. Stabler to Barber for 37 yards with 11:02 to go. That made it a 2-point game. But Bradshaw hit Theo Bell with 4:50 to go, and the extra point was good after a long drive. And Pittsburgh now leads by 9. First down's 15-12 in favor of Pittsburgh. Time of possession 23:57 to 21:03 in favor of Pittsburgh, and net offense 283 for the Steelers. 222 for the Oilers. Stabler 15 for 19 and 174. Bradshaw 9 for 16 for 178. Second and 8, off tactical left. Harris across the line of scrimmage. He gets to the 43-yard line before Bethea makes a stop. 3rd down and 5. Going to go medium slant to Smith, who already has a touchdown a day. Over the middle, it's a dump down to Harris. He's got a first down. And over inside the Houston territory to the 47-yard line. A gain of 10. Tatum with a stop. So 1st and 10, inside 14 minutes. Steelers ball with the lead. They lead by 9 again. Thornton with a sweep left to the near side, to the 50, 45-yard line, to the 44. That's a fumble coming, and I believe, no, Pittsburgh has it. No, it's Houston football. Bethea with the strip at the 45. Reinfeldt recovers it. So with 13:27, the Oilers are given a reprieve, and it's their football. Campbell on the dive. Gets it across the mid to 45 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. Robin Cole with a stop. 2nd down and 6. Campbell 17 carries for 45 yards. This is the year he almost broke O.J. Simpson's record. At the time, he ran for over 1,900 real-life yards. Pittsburgh has done an amazing job holding him to under 50. Medium slant for Renfro. Here come the Steelers, and down goes Stabler, and it's a fumble. And it's Pittsburgh football. So Stabler was blindsided by Ham. Jack Lambert falls on the football, and the Steelers take over on the Houston 37. The second turnover for the Oilers today. I believe Pittsburgh's turned it over 3 times. It is a heavy rain, even though you really can't see it on the field. 61 degrees. Pittsburgh has the light wind blowing from 0 to 10. And a medium slant for Smith is the call. Bradshaw to throw it. Smith is open at the 20. He gets down to the 16, but Sidney Thornton, I believe, has a rib injury. He's shaking and he's out for 4 games. So Blyer is back in. 1st and 10 from the Houston 16. The clock stopped on the injury. Ugh. So the Steelers are in business. It's a right side trap to Blyer, who gets to the 15 before he is stopped by Stensrud for a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Early indications are it'll be a month before we see Thornton again. 2nd and 8, under 12 minutes to go. Ball on the Houston 14. Franco Harris on the dive. Gets across the 15, down to the 11-yard line, 10-yard line.
Offsides. Defense.
But there's a
Number
flag.
71.
Ken
5-yard
Kennard
penalty.
stepped off sides. And so the Steelers will gladly take that. 2nd down and 3 from the Houston 9. Going to pitch it to the far side for Franco Harris. Gets to the 10, gets the first down, gets across the 5, and he's going to go in for 6. A touchdown for the Steelers. Brazil made the first hit, and Harris was able to break it, and he waltzes in the end zone. So the Steelers are now up 15 points before the extra point. Barr's kick is good, and it's now 30-14. 4 plays, 37 yards, following the sack and fumble by Stabler. And the Steelers now carry a 16-point lead. This is what kind of happened to Houston in these big games. They just couldn't ever get past the Steelers. Roaches stands on his 7-yard line. Barr boots it deep. Roaches retreats to his 5, to the 10, 15, 20, 30, 34-yard line, 33-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds by Johnson. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Houston needs an awful lot of luck to come back to win this one. And what are we going to give Campbell here? Going to try a pitch to the near side, pitch to the right. And he gets nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose a bunch of yards, like 4. Robin Cole, part of the committee to beat him at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 14. Going to try a screen pass to Campbell to the near side. Does he have it? He does. He gets across the 30 to the 3-yard line, a gain of 4. 3rd and 10 coming up for Houston. Stabler 16 of 20 for 178. But on, as we said earlier, on the wrong side of that scoreboard, now 30 to 14. Four wide. No tight end. Pittsburgh blitzes. Pass is supposed to be for Burrow. And it is incomplete. Thomas jumped in front of him and knocked it down. So Houston's going to have to hope their defense can do something here, because you're not going to go for it 4th and 10 on your own 33. 9:50 to play in the football game. Clint Parsley to kick it deep. Pollard at his 25-yard line to the 30. 35 has some room, gets to the 40-yard line.
Holding, receiving team, 15-yard penalty.
Well, it's Bell on the catch, not Pollard. And there was an illegal block or hold by Jack Ham, and so it'll be accepted. And so I believe they'll spot this at the Pittsburgh. Well, when was the hold? Was it before the kick or after? It was after the kick. So they'll spot it at the Pittsburgh 15-yard line. We're going to give Greg, we're subbing out Rocky Blyer. Greg Hawthorne comes in, and he'll try the tap right. And he gets to the 15, and he gets a little bit more than that. He gets to the 20-yard line and pushes the line forward to the 21. A gain of 6. Brazell on the stop, 2nd down and 4. Harris off tackle left. 1st down, no. Oh, and Lynn Swan is out for 6 weeks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not only were they short, they lose Swan on a non-contact play. Oof. So, Pittsburgh is down to Smith. Theo Bell now is the other receiver, and Grossman, who's in for Cunningham, who was out. 3rd down and inches for Pittsburgh on their own 25. Harris on the left trap gets the 1st down and gets 3 before knocked down by Wilson. So time is on the side of the Steelers. Under 8:42 to go as the clock runs. Hawthorne on the near side sweep. Across the 30-yard line. Hit at the 31. Bingham with the stop. 8 minutes to go. Under 8 minutes to go. 2nd down and 7 for the Steelers. Bradshaw's going for the short hitch to Bell. He's got it for a gain of 13 and a 1st down. So, under 7 minutes to go now. Pittsburgh looks like they have this one wrapped up. Trap to Harris. And he is hit for a loss of 2 by Elvin Bethea, 2nd down and 12. The defense for Houston really needs something to happen, and happen right now. Hawthorne on the trap to the right. We go under 6 minutes to go in the game. He gets to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Reinfeldt with a stop. 3rd down and 8. So we're going to have to pass here. A screen to Hawthorne. I don't want to throw it deep and risk the interception. Hawthorne does not have it, deflected by Brazil. And it'll be 4th down and 8 with 5:06 to go in the ballgame. Craig Colquitt on the punt for Pittsburgh. He's going to punt it deep. Roaches will fair catch it inside the 15. At the 11-yard line. And at the 9-yard line. Beg your pardon.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Pittsburgh was offside, so they'll move it back 5 yards. So a re-kick here. This time again, around the 10-yard line. And Roaches is going to be silly and try to return it. Has it at the 10 to the 15. Gets 4 yards
Offsides. On it. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Well, it's like watching third graders in a fire drill. We're just going to do this until Pittsburgh doesn't commit a penalty. Ooh. I guess this was on Houston and Pittsburgh took it. Oh well. 1st and 10 for the Oilers from their own 14-yard line. 4:53 to go. I try a medium hitch to Johnson. He might have had it. He does have it. He gets to midfield. To the 40. To the 35-30. 25-20. 15-10. They rush him and they score! A one-play drive. He found Johnson at about the 30-yard line. You couldn't see it because the stupid graphic was in the way. Can I get that off the screen? Yes, now I do. And he just had all the time in the world. Blount couldn't pull him down. They tried to chase him down. It's 4 catches for Johnson for 159 yards. So, with 4:36 to go in the football game, it's a 9-point game again. I guess do you try the offside here? No, they kick it. Pollard stands at his 10. Has it to the 20. 25. Will be stopped about the 27-yard line by Henderson. So, 4:29 left. A hint of a ball game here. Stabler has done his job. Kenny 17 for 22 for 264 yards because the Steelers have stopped Earl Campbell. He only has 41 yards on 18 carries. I'm going to put Blyer. I'm going to leave Hawthorne in. It'll be Harris on the left trap. And he gets to the low 30-yard line. 4:24 to go. Clock running. Hawthorne on the off tackle right. Under 4 minutes now. He is stopped for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 5 for Pittsburgh. Smith on the medium hitch from Bradshaw. And it's incomplete. So the clock ticks down to 3:06. Bradshaw 12 for 21 for 222. 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So they're going to punt. Roach is deep at his 25. This one will be returned. He runs up to the 30 where he catches it. Gets to the 35. And the Houston defense does their job. It's a gain of 10, and they'll spot it at the Houston 37. And Houston really has to go 3 wide. That'll be the day for Campbell, I would think. Carpenter is in the game. And Smith is the third wide receiver, and that's the intended target of this. But there's a sack and a fumble. The sack is from Lambert. Gray covered it up. It's a loss of 9, however. Second down and 19. Going to try the draw play and see if they can get anything here on second and 9. No, absolutely nothing. Lost at 2 as a matter of fact. Lambert with a stop, and Houston's just going to go to the 2-minute warning. So third down and 21. And try Carpenter in the flat. Carpenter has it to the 30, where he stopped at the 31-yard line. 1:53, 4th and 16. Cross to Renfro here. Houston needs about 9 miracles. Pass is incomplete. Blount was all
Pass
over him, but they
defense.
get a freebie.
Number 47, automatic. First down.
So on 4th and 16, Blount commits a pass interference penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10. So Houston says, okay, let's see what we can do here. 1st and 10, 37, one from their own 37, 90 seconds left. They have all 3 timeouts. Medium hitch to Renfro is the call, and it is complete for a gain of 8 to Renfro. Shell takes him down. They go hurry up. I'm going to try a long slant to Barber. This is pretty much just to shut the clock down. And it is incomplete. Barber dropped it. Oh, boy. So 1:03 to go. Third down and 2. Quick pass to Smith is the call, and they've got it a gain of 4, 1st and 10. "56 seconds, and Houston is forced to call their first timeout. They're on their 49. They need 2 scores. They have 56 seconds. Barber on the medium cross is the call. He throws. He's got him for a gain of 5. You got to do more than 5 yards. It's a medium fly to Renfro, and he's got it for a gain of 8. 30 seconds left. 2 timeouts. Clock is stopped. Ball at the Pittsburgh 38-yard line. Stabler, 22 for 28 for 294. And go for Renfro deep. 30 seconds left. He throws a check down to number 84, who fumbles it. And Houston has it. Gain of 3 on the play. It was a dump down to Johnson. You can't do that. 1 timeout left. So the ball's at the 35-yard line. They need to take shots at the end zone. Post pattern to Renfro. Stabler throws it. Dumps it over the middle. Incomplete to Carpenter. Lambert hit him. 3rd and 7. And they're not even really in field goal range. Oof. So screen to Carpenter's call. They can see if they can catch him sleeping. In fact, it's incomplete. 9 seconds left. 4th and ball game right here, folks. We're going to look for Johnson in the end zone. He's going to dump it down to Carpenter. It doesn't matter. The game is over. He only got 4 yards. Stabler clears 300, but the Steelers win 30-21. And Franco Harris is the game MVP. The 2 scoring plays in the 4th quarter. Harris on a 9-yard touchdown run to make it 30-14. That was just a bridge too far. Stabler hit White Shoes Johnson for an 86-yard touchdown pass on 1-play drive with 4:36 left, but they couldn't do anything with it again. 20-16, the first downs from Pittsburgh to Houston. Total offense, net offense, 368 for Pittsburgh, 328 for Houston. However, Pittsburgh loses running back Sidney Thornton for a month and Lynn Swan for 6 weeks. Bradshaw, 12 for 21, 222, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Stabler, 24 for 32, 301 yards, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Franco Harris, 20 carries, 59 yards, part of Pittsburgh's 39-carry, 148-yard day. He scored a touchdown on the ground and a touchdown in the air, 3 catches for 31. The reason why Houston didn't do better, they held Earl Campbell to 18 carries and 41 yards. That's why Campbell did get a touchdown. Rob Carpenter and White Shoes Johnson had 5 catches apiece. Johnson, 5 catches, 162 yards, including the 86-yard touchdown pass. Defensive leaders, Jack Lambert, 9 tackles and a sack and a forced fumble for Pittsburgh. Donnie Shell, 9 passes and a defensed pass. Jeff Bingham was the defensive leader for Houston, 10 tackles and a stuff. All right, let's get you caught up on the rest of the day. We'll tell you next week on Pro Football 80, it's a rematch of the NFC Championship game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we will be playing both offenses. All right, the scoreboard. Giants beat the Cardinals 24-17. Otis Anderson, 67 yards for the Cardinals. Jim Hart, 23 for 36 for 244, a touchdown and a pick. Tampa beat Cincinnati 37-34. Doug Williams, 18 for 37. He threw 3 interceptions and a touchdown, but was a leading passer. The game you just saw, Pittsburgh 30-21 over Houston. But Kenny Stabler, 24 for 32 for 301 in the game, and White Shoes Johnson, 5 catches for 162 in a losing effort for the Oilers. Denver upsets Philadelphia 24-17. Wilbert Montgomery rushes for 88, but Craig Morton, 16 for 28 for the Broncos for 212 with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Cleveland beats New England 23-10. Ferguson, 16 carries for 71 yards. Ron Francis, 7 catches for 109 for the Patriots. Baltimore, the Colts beat the Jets 30-24. Len Dickey, 22 carries, 91 yards. Richard Todd, 20 for 34 for 287 yards, a touchdown and interception. Miami loses to Buffalo 30-24. Joe Cribbs, 22 carries for 82 yards. Dallas beats Washington 31-14. Tony Dorsett, 23 carries for 120. Danny White, his first game as a guy in charge after the retirement of Roger Staubach. Not a great effort. 18 for 31, 172 yards, 3 interceptions, no touchdowns. Chicago destroys Green Bay 36-10. Walter Payton, 22 carries, 103 yards. Vince Evans, big day, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 21 for 28. Hartenstein with 3 sacks for the Bears. Minnesota in a wild one beat Atlanta 38-35. Steve Dills, 30 for 51, 337 yards. Pridemore, 10 tackles. San Francisco beats New Orleans 30-27. Cooper leads all of football in rushing this first week, 27 carries, 162 yards. Archie Manning, 21 for 37 for 340. Oakland, in a defensive affair, beats Kansas City 17-7. Bart Van Egan, 29 carries, 111 yards. Jim Plunkett won the opening day job, 9 for 24 for 178, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Los Angeles, the defending NFC champions, beats Detroit 49-28. Kelvin Bryant, 25 carries, 92 yards. Vince Ferragamo, 17 for 28. He threw for 264. Gary Danielson fumbled twice for the Lions. And finally, San Diego down Seattle 29-26. Stan Fouts, 22 for 39 for 257. Kellen Winslow, 10 carries for 126 yards. And that's it. That's the first week of the season. As we said, next time on Pro Football Replay 1980, it'll be the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a rematch of the NFC Championship from 1979. I hope you join us for that. Hit that like and subscribe button. And until then, I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.